Ever wonder why brilliant people, doctors, engineers, even Nobel laureates make bafflingly dumb decisions? It's not random. They're falling into hidden brain traps that turn their intelligence against them. So why doesn't being smart protect you from making stupid choices? In this video, we'll uncover 5 psychological paradoxes that hijack even the sharpest minds. And more importantly, we'll give you the tools to spot them before they sabotage your own decisions. First up is the sneakiest bias, blind spot bias. This is the ability to see flaws in everyone else's reasoning while being oblivious to your own. You can spot when a friend is being irrational, but what about you? Studies have found that people with higher cognitive ability may have a larger blind spot bias. Why? The smarter you are, the better you are at rationalizing, spinning data, and bending facts to fit your existing beliefs. Your intellect becomes a defense attorney for your preconceptions, and you don't even notice it's happening. So ask yourself, when was the last time you truly changed your mind on an important topic? If you can't remember, your blind spot might be in the driver's seat, making it incredibly hard to self-correct.
Next is confirmation bias. You think being smart protects you from cherry-picking facts, but it actually makes you better at it. A smart person can instantly find one statistic or article that proves their point while ignoring everything that contradicts it. The classic Stanford study demonstrated this by giving students with opposing views on capital punishment mixed evidence on the topic. The students didn't become more objective, they just became more convinced of their initial beliefs and better at arguing for them. Their brain power didn't lead to impartiality, it just made them better lawyers for their gut feelings. It's like having a search engine in your brain that only shows results confirming what you want to believe, trapping you in a brilliantly defended echo chamber.
Then there's overconfidence bias, a silent career killer. This is where smart people confuse being right, often, with being right always, leading them to take huge risks. They assume their intellect can outmaneuver any market or predict the unpredictable. Research on CEOs has shown that overconfidence is linked to taking on more corporate debt, as these leaders overestimate their ability to outperform the market and handle risk. But when the market wobbles, instead of cutting their losses, they may double down, convinced they are smarter than the setback. In this case, intelligence just magnifies confidence, and unchecked confidence magnifies risk. Tragically, their past successes can create an illusion of invincibility, so the smartest person in the room can end up making the most catastrophic decision.
Next, the paradox of choice. It seems more options should lead to better outcomes, but for smart people, the opposite is often true. Their ability to juggle countless variables becomes a weakness. Some research suggests that when faced with an overwhelming number of options, satisfaction can drop. Why? Because their mental bandwidth allows them to imagine every possible way a choice could go wrong. They don't just see options, they see endless permutations of regret and opportunity cost. Give them 3 dinner options and they'll decide quickly. But give them a list of 50 restaurants and they can become paralyzed by the data. Their minds get so bogged down analyzing outcomes that the joy of choice is replaced by anxiety. It's not laziness, it's cognitive overload, where choosing becomes a burden. Finally, the ultimate opportunity killer, analysis paralysis. This is when the pursuit of the perfect answer becomes an enemy. Smart people, often maximizers, feel compelled to gather data long past the point of diminishing returns, convinced one more article will reveal the ideal solution. The result is missed deadlines and more stress. They may feel worse about their final choice because they can always imagine a slightly better, unchosen path. One study found that many MIT students failed to make a simple investment decision when given a time limit, forfeiting potential gains. Their fear of making a less than perfect choice led them to make no choice at all, which is usually the worst decision. The hunt for perfection leads to procrastination and inaction. If these traps feel familiar, hit that subscribe button. We drop weekly videos to turn psychological insights into your real-world advantage, and you won't want to miss what's next. So how do you fight back? Understanding the problem is the first step. Here are practical ways to build on that awareness.
First, cultivate radical self-awareness. Every day, ask yourself, what evidence would prove my current beliefs wrong? This simple act forces you to confront your blind spots. Second, limit your options. Research shows 3 choices is often a sweet spot, enough for agency, but not enough to be overwhelming. Consciously narrow your choices to 3 strong contenders.
Third, set a decision deadline. When the time is up, you must act. A good decision made on time is better than a perfect one that never gets made. Fourth, balance data with intuition. Once you have about 70% of the information, stop. Try a coin flip test. As the coin is in the air, notice your gut reaction. That feeling often reveals deeper insights.
Fifth, aim for good enough instead of perfect. The world's greatest innovators shipped good products and iterated later. Good enough leads to progress, while perfectionism leads to inaction.
Finally, regulate your emotions. When you feel stressed by a decision, your emotional brain hijacks your rational one. Taking slow, deep breaths can help lower cortisol levels, clearing the mental fog and letting your rational brain re-engage. So, smart people make stupid decisions not because they lack intelligence, but because invisible biases and the pursuit of perfection hijack their brains. Now you can spot the 5 paradoxes: blind spot bias, confirmation bias, overconfidence, the paradox of choice, and analysis paralysis. With this knowledge, you can reclaim control. Try the 3-option rule on your next decision and feel the clarity. If this video helped you, please share it with someone who might be overthinking things right now. And I'll see you in the next one.